Good morning and welcome to Redundancy Cam vlog day 74. I say it slowly because I'm trying to count in my head. 71, 72, 74, yeah. Wow, so yesterday I applied for one job, heard nothing back whatsoever. Today is going to be course day. I've had a couple of days where I've done, obviously Wednesday was a good course day. Yesterday I just did a couple of read-throughs, also read through some of my notes, key learning notes that I'd printed off. And today is going to be a case of trying to get through the rest of the course and then look at what I've learned and then go back through, start to look at what I can go back through. I'm trying to make this sound, trying to explain, I think. It's harder to do, easier to do than to explain. Basically go back through the course over the next few days, over the weekend, and then hopefully by early next week I should be in a position to do the test exam. So that should give me this is where the heck I am, am I ready for the proper exam? The course I found harder purely because you're trying to do this at home. You're not in a classroom with other people where they'll ask questions that maybe you don't think of, and you can't really go out and ask questions because obviously you can replay the presentation, but if you don't understand something the first time, they're just saying the same thing all over again. The other problem is I like to work in my office when I can. The problem is that in this weather, it's cold up there, and it's really cold outside. It's freezing outside. It snowed a little bit last night, but the snow's now turning to ice because it's so cold. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. That's better. Yes, so it's cold up there, so I can't really, it's too cold to concentrate. So I come downstairs to work. Then we get this mister that decides he wants to keep going in and out. He's not happy being outside and he's not happy being inside. He wants to just keep walking between the two. Finally, he's just settled down for a few minutes. But of course, my wife's gone out. She's gone out to go do bits and pieces, what she's doing. I think she's gone to the dentist today. But we've got my mother-in-law here. After the floods yesterday, or the flood warnings yesterday, she came here. And of course, she's walking around naturally. And it sort of puts me off from learning, from sort of taking everything in when people are walking around. So whilst I'm trying to sit down and do this early, I think my best plan is to probably have a cup of tea, go through some jobs right now, wait till my wife gets back and then takes my mother-in-law out to the garden centre or somewhere like that for a few hours to have a look round. And that way I can probably concentrate better, as long as this guy decides to stop walking in and out. Anyway, it's all moans and groans this morning. Right, that's it for now. I think it's time for me to make a cup of tea and go through some jobs. Updates later. One thing I will say, and which was quite good yesterday, I did have a little bit of fun in respect that I subscribed, as I said before, I subscribed to that R2D2 magazine, which I've never subscribed to, one of these model building things, simply because I'm completely rubbish at it. And, he's deciding to have a moan. So I've never subscribed to those, those shipbuilding ones and all those sort of things. I could never do that. I'd probably get a sailing ship and it'd come out looking like an oil tanker or something. But I've got this R2D2 one. I did have some fun yesterday, sort of trying to put the first couple of episodes together. I put the first episode up on YouTube, and I'll actually put a link in the description as I go down there. I'll put a link into the description to that first video. I've also, yesterday I did the second episode, and we've got people walking around. You see what I mean? You can't concentrate.
Someone's coming! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Right, so as I was saying, so I had some fun yesterday putting the second one together, and that was quite good. I did enjoy that, I must admit. It was fun to do, and since putting it up, I've got a few comments as well from people, which have been nice. You know, I'm quite lucky. Touch wood.
Good.
I'm quite lucky that I don't get sort of hate comments. That means that you haven't found the videos yet. I don't get hate comments, so I just get people doing nice comments. But I put it down to my demographics, you know. I was looking at the demographics of my video, and it actually says that my demographic is between, is it 54 and 65? That's the age group of people who watch my videos. That's the largest proportion. So obviously those people are decent human beings and don't go around giving hate. They actually are more friendly. So there you go. That's why I don't seem to get hate. Having said that, there'll probably be massive comments in now just telling me to go die. Just get a job or go die. Pay your taxes and make sure that people are supplied. Sort it out. Right, that's it for now. I'm going. Get on with something. Got to do something. Yes, that was it. Go look through jobs. Right, back later. Okay, quick update. So, I haven't started my course yet today. It's now lunchtime, and that's simply because we needed something sorting with the car. The brakes, I think the brake pads are going. So I nipped the car up to Quick Fit, asked them to take a look. They said they would take a look, but they couldn't fix it if there was a problem because they don't have the parts. So there was no point in them taking a look. So I was like, but never mind. So that was the car going uptown. Then I came back and I started to look at the course again, but again got distractions from being downstairs. So I've now reconvened to the spare bedroom. And here I am, trying to think I could do this in the spare bedroom. What I've just remembered is I've got to go pick up my second pair of glasses today in less than 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some recapping of what I learnt yesterday, just to try and get me ready. Go get my glasses, come back, at least I will have had a walk as well. Come back and then get on with the course. So it's one of the days where I seem to have not been able to start anything, and also this bedroom is not the ideal to sort of work in, because I'm having to work on the end of the bed. Unless I sort of can't work like this, then I'm going to have to figure something else out. But the main thing is I've got to do something on the course. Right, okay, updates later. Okay, just giving a very quick update. It's not been a good day for doing things today, mainly because I sat down to look at the course. Yes, I did do some sort of rework over the last few weeks. That I did over the last couple of days, just to try and make sure it sinks in. Unfortunately, when I was trying to sort of press on, I did need to break and go uptown to go to the Specsavers to get my glasses sorted out, my second pair of glasses. So I did that, came back, and the idea was, right, okay, we'll get on. There's a problem with I think the brake pads are certainly wearing on the car, so I took those down to Quick Fit. Quick Fit couldn't fix it, so I need to start ringing the dealer to get the dealer to sort it out, and that took time. I got it sorted, but it took time. So then I came back to sit down with doing the course. The dog was sort of playing up, wanting to be in and out all the time, so I just couldn't get anything done. And quite frankly, and then of course we've been watching just recently about the Environmental Agency, look at the news and the website, because it's getting to the time when the flooding could happen for the mother-in-law. So we're just sort of watching that and making sure everything's okay. It is looking okay, to be fair. It's like a flood alert more than a warning now. But it's still something that obviously we're keeping an eye on. And if so, she wants to go back to her house tonight, which by all means she can, because this is sort of once it's passed, that's it now. So there'll be no danger or no alert. But again, it's all taken time and taken me away from concentrating on the course. A little bit disappointed with that. I have got the weekend. I mean, it's Friday now, and that's another thing. You sort of don't realise it's Friday, because when people say days sort of melt into one, they are doing. And the Fridays don't feel like Fridays when you're at work. When you're at work and you're not going to be working Saturday and Sunday, you feel fantastic. I've got 2 days off. It's going to be, fantastic, and it makes you feel better. Unfortunately, you don't feel like that when you're sort of not at work all week. It's a different, and I mean, other people may not have that feeling, and because of the way they work. But that's the one thing that I'm noticing, that Friday afternoon, Friday evening used to be the best time ever, because you had 2 full days to look forward to. You could relax and things look good. Anyway, never mind. And I should get that feeling back again when I actually find a job. But for now, the plan is, the wife's just giving the mother-in-law her tea before she goes back. We'll just make sure everything is okay before we set off, make sure the flooding's passed, or the risk of the flooding's passed, and then get her back to her home. And then we're going to come back and have our tea. But so today's been a bit of a write-off for anything productive. On the job front, I did actually apply for one job today. I saw a job, really looked quite interesting. Again, another one in London. But I say interesting. What I mean is, it's jobs that, things like cloud work, project management of cloud, which is what I've done and my expertise. And it's just unfortunate that I seem to apply for so many of these and don't even get shortlisted. I'm hoping that once I've passed my Prince, or resat my Prince for what I passed ages ago, and then get it on to practitioner, if I can get that done, then that hopefully will give me a little bit more interest with companies. But it's just, I don't know. I started to wonder if it was an age thing, that I've got 17 years of project management experience, I've got 30 years of man management experience, and yet I'm wondering sometimes if they look and go, he's 51, bit old. I am wondering that, but we shall see. All right, I'll give an update later. Okay, briefly summarising today, and it will be brief because it's been pretty much an unproductive day. One job applied. To be fair, there'll be a few more jobs to look through. Haven't looked through since sort of tea time, so I guess there'll be a fair few more jobs to come through. I've spent the night catching up on Sherlock from before Christmas. Or was it after Christmas? Anyway, whenever it was, I've caught up on the 2nd episode of that. And also managed just to watch a little bit of the Leeds United football match. I'm not watching as much football, believe it or not, as I used to watch. Mainly because I wanted to do more things about writing. But anyway, it's only going to be a brief update. So not a productive day. Need to get back onto it tomorrow. Try and do some of the course tomorrow if I can get some time. I know I've got a few family things to do, but it'd be nice to try and get some course done. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching vlog day number 74. And see if we can do it all again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.